The limitations we perceive as flaws are actually opportunities for growth. Pause for a moment and let that sink in. What if the very things you've been ashamed of, your insecurities, your past mistakes, your quirks, aren't weaknesses at all, but the very things that make you human, real, and full of potential? This isn't just about self-acceptance. This is about finding freedom. True, deep freedom from the prison of self-judgment. The kind of freedom that allows you to connect more deeply with others. And the kind of freedom that unlocks growth you never thought possible, all by simply being brave enough to be real. If you've ever felt not enough, if you've ever looked in the mirror and wished you were someone else, or if you've ever hidden a part of yourself for fear of being judged, this message is for you. We live in a world obsessed with perfection. It's everywhere you look. On social media, every photo is carefully curated, filtered, and edited. Every success story is highlighted, while every flaw is hidden. Without even realizing it, we absorb the idea that perfection is the standard, that unless we look a certain way, perform a certain way, or live a certain way, we're not worthy. But let's be honest, perfection is a performance, not a reality. It's a carefully maintained illusion. And the more we chase it, the more we lose ourselves in the process. Mentally, this endless chase leads to anxiety. We worry about what others think, constantly comparing our behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. It breeds imposter syndrome, making us feel like we're always one mistake away from being found out. Emotionally, it robs us of joy, peace, and most importantly, self-worth. We start to believe that unless we're flawless, we're not deserving of love, success, or happiness. But here's the truth. You weren't born to be perfect. You were born to be real. And that's where your true power lies. Let's talk about flaws. We hear that word and immediately think of something negative, something to hide or fix. But what if flaws aren't flaws at all? What if they're just parts of you the world hasn't learned to celebrate yet? Society teaches us that being sensitive is a weakness. But sensitivity is what gives you empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's what makes you a good friend, a compassionate leader, a loving partner. Being different is often seen as a flaw. But being different is what gives you creativity, innovation, and a unique voice in the world. The very things that set you apart are the things that give you purpose. What's labeled as a flaw is often just a unique strength that's misunderstood or undervalued by others. And flaws? They're subjective. One person's insecurity is another person's inspiration. Think about the people you admire. Chances are, the things you love most about them are the very things they once tried to hide. So stop waiting to be flawless before you show up in the world. Stop waiting to be ready. Your power lies in showing up as you are. Because when you do, you give others permission to do the same. There's a quiet strength in saying, I don't have it all together. In a world that tells you to hide your mess, there's courage in admitting that you're still figuring things out. When you're vulnerable, you give others permission to do the same. You create space for real connection, for genuine relationships. Not the highlight reel, but the behind-the-scenes truth. Vulnerability connects us. It's what builds trust. It's what makes others feel safe around you, because they know you're not judging them. You're walking through the same struggles. When you admit your struggles, your fears, your mess, you step into your power. Because no one learns from perfection. We grow through mistakes, through honesty, through the willingness to be seen. You don't need to be invincible to be worthy. You just need to be real. The world doesn't need more perfect people. It needs more honest ones. People who can say, "This is who I am. I'm a work in progress, and that's okay." Here's the secret. The things you think disqualify you are often the things that prepare you for purpose. Your failures, they teach you resilience. Every time you fall and get back up, you become stronger. You learn what doesn't work, and you get closer to what does. Failure isn't the end. It's the beginning of growth. Your insecurities, they make you humble. They remind you that you don't have all the answers, and that's a good thing. Humility opens you up to learning, to collaboration, to growth. Your scars, they make you relatable. They tell the world, "I've been through something, and I made it out the other side." Some of the most creative, influential people in the world built greatness out of imperfection. Dyslexia didn't stop Richard Branson from founding Virgin. Rejection didn't stop Oprah from becoming a media icon. What they had was not perfection, it was courage. The courage to rise, to learn, to say, "This part of me may be broken, but it still works, and it's still beautiful." That's where growth begins. When you stop fighting your imperfections and start embracing them, you take back your power. You shift from judgment to compassion, from shame to purpose, from comparison to confidence. Imperfection isn't something to fix. It's something to honor. It's what makes your story real, your journey rich, your spirit unbreakable. When you embrace your flaws, you show the world that healing is possible. That strength isn't perfection. It's showing up, scars and all. Don't let your self-criticism speak louder than your truth. You are not broken. You are becoming. Every day, every challenge, every so-called flaw is shaping you into exactly who you're meant to be. So if you're listening to this and you've ever felt like your imperfections disqualify you, let me remind you, they qualify you to grow, to lead, to connect, and to shine in a way no one else can. Your journey is uniquely yours. No one else can walk it. No one else can tell your story. No one else can offer what you have to give. Embrace your journey. Honor your story. Speak kindly to yourself. The power of imperfection is real, and it's already inside of you. Think about your favorite song. Chances are it's not perfect. There might be a shaky note, a raw lyric, a moment of vulnerability that makes you feel something deep inside. It's the imperfection that makes it beautiful. The same goes for art, poetry, relationships, and life itself. The cracks let the light in. The mess is where the magic happens. If you're struggling right now, if you're doubting yourself, if you're comparing your journey to someone else's, remember this. No one has it all figured out. No one is perfect. The people you admire most have battled their own insecurities, faced their own failures, and learned to love themselves through it all. You can too. Start by giving yourself permission to be a work in progress. Celebrate the small wins. Learn from the setbacks. Surround yourself with people who see your value, not just your flaws. And most importantly, be that person for yourself. Speak to yourself with the same kindness and compassion you would offer a friend. Your imperfections do not define you. They refine you. They shape your character, build your resilience, and give you a story worth telling. When you embrace them, you discover a power you never knew you had, the power to inspire others, to create change, to live authentically. So what does it really mean to embrace imperfection? It means letting go of the need to be right all the time. It means forgiving yourself for past mistakes. It means trusting that who you are right now is enough. It means showing up, even when you're scared, even when you feel unworthy, even when you don't have all the answers. It means turning your wounds into wisdom, your pain into purpose. It means using your story to lift others up, to remind them that they're not alone. It means choosing progress over perfection, authenticity over approval, courage over comfort. Every day, you have a choice. You can let your flaws hold you back, or you can let them propel you forward. You can hide behind a mask, or you can step into the light, imperfections and all. You can chase an impossible standard, or you can embrace the messy, beautiful reality of being human. The world doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be real, to be honest, to be brave, to be you. So, as you move through your day, notice the moments when you're tempted to hide your flaws, to shrink back, to play small. Notice the stories you tell yourself about not being enough, and then challenge those stories. Remind yourself that you are worthy, not in spite of your imperfections, but because of them. Life isn't about being flawless. It's about being fearless in the face of your flaws. It's about daring to love yourself even when it's hard. It's about embracing the journey with all its twists and turns, its highs and lows, its beauty and its mess. Your imperfection are your superpower. They are the evidence that you are alive, growing, and evolving. They are the threads that weave your unique story. They are the reason you can connect with others, offer empathy, and make a difference. So the next time you catch yourself criticizing your reflection, doubting your abilities, or wishing you were someone else, remember this: you are enough. You are more than enough. You are exactly who you need to be right now in this moment. Embrace your quirks, celebrate your weirdness, own your story, because the world needs your light, your truth, your imperfect, glorious self. And if you're still not convinced, think of the people who have impacted your life the most. Were they perfect or were they real? Did they inspire you with their flawless performance or with their honesty, their vulnerability, their willingness to show up even when it was hard? You have that same power. The power to inspire, to uplift, to connect. All it takes is the courage to be yourself. So, as you move forward, remember, your imperfections are not your enemy. They are your invitation to growth. They are the doorway to connection. They are the foundation of your strength. Honor them, embrace them, let them guide you toward the life you were meant to live. And if you ever forget, come back to this message. Remind yourself that you are worthy, that you are enough, that you are powerful beyond measure, not because you are perfect, but because you are real. Embrace your journey. Honor your story. Speak kindly to yourself. The power of imperfection is real, and it's already inside of you. If you want to keep growing, keep learning, and keep living authentically, stay connected. And remember, you are not alone on this journey. There is a whole community of imperfect people cheering you on, rooting for your success, and celebrating your progress. So, what's one flaw you're learning to love about yourself? Share it, own it, celebrate it, and watch how it transforms not just your life, but the lives of those around you. You are enough, right here, right now, just as you are.